Hi, I'm Janine with California Bodies by Janine, and this is Sandra, who recently purchased the TRX suspension training system. And why did you buy the TRX suspension training system?
It looked like fun and I could take it anywhere.
Perfect. And that's really the benefit of TRX. And so you had said to me that you had gone online and to look at some of the workouts that were available, and they were a little bit challenging as you were just starting.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about your lifestyle.
Okay, I work at a computer all day long.
Well, you had said you have limited opportunity to walk or to move during the day. So your goals were to, what do you want to get from starting this program?
I want to get healthy, fit. I want to age well, and I want to increase my strength.
Great. All right. Well, certainly all of this is doable on the TRX. So my goal with you today is to take her through just some basic moves to begin to build the foundation of strength. Particularly, you had mentioned core strength. Do you have any particular issues with your back right now, lower back, that I should be aware of as we begin?
Yes, I had a total hip replacement, left hip, a few years ago. And I just recently, I don't know, pulled a calf muscle.
Okay.
It's sore and tender. So.
Okay. Okay. Anything else? Neck issues, shoulders, elbows?
Yeah. All of the above.
All of this. Most people do. So tell me a little bit about any limitations that you might have.
I had a neck injury about 10 years ago or so.
Okay.
So I have limited abilities in my neck. It inflames easily, and I'm dealing with a numbness and tingling.
So we want to start with a little bit of a warm-up. We want to make sure we're getting the blood flowing to the muscles, we get the joints lubricated, and get your body core temperature warmed up a little bit. So I'm just going to have you do just a little bit easy marching in place. So there you go. So just start, we kind of, again, getting those hip joints, like you're drawing a circle with your knee. And already you're going to feel a little bit of balance challenge, right?
Right.
That's one of the things I really like about the TRX is we get the opportunity to work on our balance. And balance is like a muscle. If you don't work it, you lose it.
Okay.
Okay? And then I want you to go into a little butt kicks.
Okay.
So kind of warming up those hamstrings a little bit, warming up those knee joints as well. And I'm going to go through all three of those one more time. So we're going to start with that marching, lifting those knees up nice and high.
That's a safe movement.
There we go. Now we're going to get tricky, and we're going to make a little circle. Make a little circle. So find a place to focus on.
Okay.
Find one spot, not little Mr. Man, because he moves. So maybe our TRX with that bright yellow and black writing right there. Perfect. And now our butt kicks. So kicking those heels up. Good. Very nice. All right, easy peasy, huh?
Easy.
All right, so go ahead and put your arms out now, and let's do a little bit of shoulder circles. So palms are flat, and you're just going to turn, bring the hands forward and back like you're drawing. We'll start with a teacup saucer. So teacup saucer. So there, a little bit. I want you to bring your arms forward towards me just a little bit. I'd rather you be in that zone right there. And now we're going to go salad plate.
Okay.
Dinner plate. Platters. And now we're going to clear the table. Clear the table. Clear the table. There you go. Good. See, I told you it'd be fun, right? We definitely want to have fun when we're working out. Very good. All right. So we got kind of some blood flow. You can maybe even feel your heart rate elevated just a little bit. Okay, one of the first moves that we're going to do is the squat.
Okay.
Okay, the squat is a very functional move because you have to be able to sit, and most people want to be able to get back out of the chair again, right? So we're going to have the elbows stacked underneath the shoulders. This is our distance away from where the TRX is anchored. And our feet are about shoulder distance. Knees are soft. We never want to lock the knees out. I want the load to stay on the muscles, not into the knee joints. Okay, so soft knees and a slight hinge at the hips. So I want you to imagine a chair behind you and that you're going to be sitting into the chair. And you're going to slowly sit into that chair, dropping just a little bit below the knee, and then returning to that soft knee position.
Okay.
All right, the nice thing about the TRX is that you can use the straps to help alleviate some of the weight load on the muscles.
Okay.
So use it to help you get back up until those leg muscles get stronger.
Oh, good.
Or when you get stronger, it's just not even gripping onto the handles. So you have total control over how much load is going to go onto.
Great, because that was
your
the
legs.
scary part of exercising was
Right.
how do I get up out of the squat?
There you go. Okay, so
Okay.
let's stack the elbows underneath the shoulders. So here we are right
Okay.
here. The knees are soft, feet about shoulder distance. So maybe, there you go. Your shoulders, not your
yours.
shoulders. So let's go ahead and hinging at the hips. So you have an imaginary chair
Okay.
behind you. Beautiful. And you're going to just slowly lower down into that squat. Good. And then come back up. Great. Now, typically I'll have
All the
people
way up?
look at soft knee.
Oh, stop me.
There you go. I'll have people look at the anchor,
Okay.
but because of your neck issues, I'd rather you keep a more neutral spine position.
Okay.
So I will tell people sometimes just try to make a double chin. I'm sorry being on camera to ask you to do this.
Okay.
But pressing your head back slightly,
Mm-hmm.
so like you're sending your head to the back of the, there you go.
Back of the room.
There you go. All right. So go ahead and let's go
Sit.
into that squat
Okay.
again. So down into that squat. Beautiful. And returning back up. Nice. Soft knees at the top and down into the squat. The hips go back and then return. Good. And so we're going to just do about 5 more of these. Very good. 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 Keeping that same frame. You're doing a great job, Sandra. And also we didn't talk about tracking of the knees. You're going to help to count while I'm talking. But the knees are always tracking in line with your feet. They
Okay.
never drop inward. And one more time. And beautiful. Good. And that is your basic squat. So next we're going to do the split squat. Okay, the split squat, also a functional move because it's not like kneeling. So if you were to kneel down and want to pick up something off the floor,
Right.
you'd want to have the strength to do that. It also, I like to use it as a segue into the step back lunge. So, it's scary.
Scary.
But the nice thing is you earn your right to progress. So I always say we learn it, we practice it like you just did with the squats, then you own it. And that's what's creating muscle memory. So once you've
Okay.
created that move, that's now how your body knows how to move. So we progress slowly. And when you feel ready to go to the next level, we go to the next level. So elbows again stacked underneath the shoulder. This time you're going to step your right foot forward and your left foot back on the ball of the foot. Now my body is still centered between both legs, correct?
Mhm.
Okay? I want to make sure I'm not too crowded in here. I have nowhere to go. So I want a nice big step back. Find a neutral position with your spine. I don't want to overextend my lower back. So a nice neutral position. I always squeeze my glutes before I begin. And we say that in a lunge, we want to be an elevator, not an escalator. So here I am in my position, and I want to, as if I'm going to kneel, I won't have you, but as if I was just going to kneel right down to the floor. That's the perfect lunge. Okay? So see, I'm in an elevator. I'm not an escalator.
Ah. Oh, now I see the
Okay?
difference.
See
Okay.
what I'm saying? So we get that position, shoulders down, away from our ears to activate the core. Squeeze your glutes. Again, both knees are bent. And you're going to elevator down and then return to your start position. Always having the straps to assist you if need be. Okay, so step the right foot forward and the left foot back. And most people...
On the same line or...
hip distance.
Hip
And that was
distance,
a
okay.
great question, Sandra, because you aren't going to try to be on a balance beam.
Okay.
You want a little bit of stability with that hip distance stance. So go ahead and, again, everybody gets a little afraid to step out there. So let's go ahead and step back a little bit more.
More?
Yes, yes, there you go, a little
Okay.
more.
Oh, on the ball of the foot.
On the ball of your foot.
Okay.
Great. So feel where you're centered between both legs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shoulders are dropped down from the ears. Hips are back just a little bit. Stick your butt out just a little bit. There.
Ah,
Very
tilt.
good.
Okay.
Now, squeeze your glutes,
Yeah.
okay? And elevator. Get in that elevator
Okay.
and come on down. And then come back up. Now, you see, can you feel where your knee is like kind of right underneath you?
It wobbles a little.
I'd like it a little bit further out behind you. So that means we need to go a little bit further back.
Okay.
There you go. And I want your knee to stay right against my hand as if my hand is a wall. And that is going to line up right over your shoelaces.
Okay.
Okay? I like to give landmarks.
Okay.
And go ahead and come on down towards the floor. Keep against my hand and return to the start position.
That makes it easier now.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And come on down. And come back up. Good. And squeeze your glutes.
Oops.
And come on down. And come on back up. And squeeze your glutes and come on down. And lift your chest a little as you come up. Beautiful. And come on down. Stay against my hand. And come back up. And let's change legs.
Okay.
Next we're going to do the row series. We're going to do a low row, a mid row, and a high row, each hitting a little bit different area in your back. So the low row series is going to be done at fully shortened. So you're going to do one and I'm going to do the other. So what I want you
Okay.
to do is open your cam buckle right here. Open it. Take a
Okay.
hold of your adjustment tab
Okay.
and pull it all the way up to the top. Good. So just halfway open
Oh, halfway.
There we go.
Open.
and then pull up.
Gotcha.
Beautiful. So if you pull all the way over, you're going to relock it again.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Nice. All right. So elbows are stacked underneath the shoulder.
Okay.
Before we do that, we're going to do our Frankenstein.
Oh, Frankenstein.
Okay?
Okay.
Because I want you to focus on the targeted muscle, not the assisting muscles. So the targeted muscle are your back muscles.
Okay.
So we're going to get these Frankenstein arms, because Frankenstein always walked around. For the younger generation, it's now zombie arms, by the way.
Oh, zombie.
All right, so we
Okay.
got Frankenstein arms. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Nice. And you're going to retract the shoulder blades together without bending your elbows. And release. And retract the shoulder blades together. And release. Beautiful. And retract. And release. So that little simple exercise is going to help you connect with the muscles that you want to focus on during the exercise. Because most people just start pulling with their arms because that's
Right.
what we're used to.
Hunched over.
Right. So starting and just doing a few retractions to get that connection going. Okay? So let's go ahead and start.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Taking a hold. I'm first. Taking a hold of your handles. And we're also going to talk a little bit about the vector principle. So what that means is the closer your feet are to the anchor, the harder it's going to become.
Okay.
Because I'm dealing with more of my own body weight, is my weight load. The further back I stand, it's going to be a little bit easier. So if you're going for, say, 30 seconds on your rows, and I like to go for time rather than reps, but either is correct, then you start to fatigue. You can maybe step back a little bit and continue
Okay.
with those rows. Okay?
Yeah.
So what you want to do is we're going to start at the bottom, get about a hip distance with our feet, and we want to get that little posterior tilt that we talked about, squeezing the glutes tight. Remember, your body should be like a board. Shoulders dropping away from the ears, and we're going to get that neutral position because of your neck. Okay? Squeeze the elbows tight to your side. You're going to fully lengthen your arms. And then return to your start position, thinking about Frankenstein and pulling those shoulder blades together. Okay, so that you're focusing on the back. So let's start with, get the feet set. I think you can go forward just a little bit. There you go. Good.
Okay.
All right, you can always adjust. And now let's think Frankenstein and pull those shoulder blades back, dropping them away from your ears, which you are. Can you feel already your ribs pushing down towards the hips when you drive those shoulders down? And the glutes are nice and tight. Okay, so let's squeeze a little bit more in that back.
Okay.
Beautiful. And now go ahead and fully lengthen. Think of your body like a surfboard laying against a fence. And now go ahead and return. I'd like you to lower your chin just a little
Okay.
bit. Let's get that neutral. And go ahead and fully extend. Beautiful. And then squeeze with your back. Good. Now I want you to step your feet forward about 2 inches and test it a little bit because you're looking strong. All right. And go ahead and fully lengthen again. And return, squeezing the, beautiful. You started from your back. 2 more times. And pulling back, good. And 1 more, just lengthen. And now from the back, begin the squeeze. Beautiful. And rest.
I feel stronger already.
All right, so Sandra, let's bring the elbows out a little bit. Hands at a 45, drop them down about 1 inch. Elbows down just a touch.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Good, okay. Yes. Squeeze. Squeeze. And go ahead and fully extend. And then return, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Fully extend. And return, squeezing those shoulder blades, elbows out just a little. Good. And you're letting those shoulders drop away from your ears.
Okay.
Yeah? Good. I know that bug. We don't let anything get in our way of our
That's
elbows.
right.
All right. Start from the shoulder blades coming together. Beautiful.
Oops, elbows up.
Elbows out just a little. There. There.
Okay.
And do 1 more time. And yes. Beautiful. Finally, we're going to do our high row.
Okay.
Okay. High row. So,
You
little
take
TRX
the high
jokes,
row
you
and I'll
know.
take the low
And I'll
row.
take the low row. All right. So the challenging part of the high row is that we typically want to get the elbows up, the ears and shoulders together. Okay. So I want you to lift your elbows out, and now just lift them up, bring them down, and lift them up. This is elevation. Bring them down. That's depression. 1 more time. Lift up, and bring it down. Do you notice how you can do that without your elbows dropping? So they work independently, right?
Okay.
They don't do this,
Okay.
right?
Okay,
We aren't
right.
flapping
Right.
our chicken wings. We're just raising and lowering the shoulders.
Okay.
So that's important to remember and
Okay.
be able to identify. So your elbows are out. Drop your shoulders down. Walk your feet forward just a little bit. Find your plank, straight line position. You're a surfboard. And you're going to fully lengthen. And again, return, squeezing the shoulder blades together.
Okay.
Now you won't feel as tight of a squeeze on this as you do your low row, because you're going to be out more here, out on the back of the shoulder and the upper back muscles in here.
Wrists at 180.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. All right. So you feel your shoulders. That looks really
Yeah.
good. You find a comfortable hip position.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So nice squeeze here, and go ahead and fully lengthen, and then return. Nice. Beautiful drop, Sandra. Fully lengthen and return. Great with your plank. Fully lengthen and return. And let's do 1 more time. Fully lengthen and return. Beautiful. You're like a pro. So next we're going to do the chest press. And I'm going to show you the different stability stances that you can use.
Okay.
We're at fully shortened for our rows.
Right.
So now we're going to open again about halfway the cam buckles, and we're going to pull fully lengthened for our chest press.
Okay.
So often, this is I call a trust factor. People go, oh my gosh, I'm going to fall right on my face.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah. So what you did is you were kind of cautiously letting your hips come forward first, and that's where your back was locking up
Okay.
and beginning to hurt. So instead, I wanted to have you feel like you were dipping forward a little bit, but I'm not really, am I?
No.
I'm in a straight line. But there's a sense of letting the chest come forward first. That's why I showed you the offset at the very beginning,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, I call it my kicks down. So I've got a little help there. It's like, oh, okay, I'm okay. I can do this. I feel that I'm safe doing this. So now I can continue, and yeah, I'm okay. All right, and that's just completely natural.
Okay. It'll go away, right? Okay.
So I want you to start by bringing your handles up, palms facing forward and elbows in shoulder width. There you go.
Oh,
Now
palm.
remember about the straightening your wrists. There you go. There it is.
Okay.
Making a bicep, right? I want you to find a comfortable straight line position, comfortable with your hips. This is another one. I don't want you to lead with the hips.
Okay.
And right now they're a little forward.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Very good. All right. So you're going to squeeze your biceps. You're going to keep them shoulder width and shoulder height.
Oh.
There you
Gotcha.
are.
Okay.
Beautiful. Your shoulders drop away from your ears. Excellent. And I want you to fully lengthen your arms, your body staying straight like a board. And you're going to straighten your
Okay.
arms all the way.
What do you mean straight?
You're going to lean back and straighten your arms.
Oh,
So
lean
all the way-
back.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Perfect. And return to your start position. Excellent. And fully straighten the arms. And shoulders driving down as though, yes. Elbows stay shoulder height. Very good.
Okay.
And go ahead and stretch forward. Hinge at the hips. Hips go back. You're reaching forward with your arms. Very good. Ears between your biceps. There's that nice neutral spine. And then press down on those handles to help you coming back up.
Okay. Better.
Is that better?
Better.
Good.
Better.
Good. Use the handles. They are
Yeah.
your friend.
Okay.
All right. We're going to do one more tricep press.
Okay.
We worked the biceps. Now we're going to work my
The turkey
foe. My foe is those triceps. So we're going to walk through this way again. We're going to stay at mid-length, facing
Okay.
away from the anchor. Just the opposite of what you were doing for your tricep press.
Okay.
So now the tricep extension, we've got back to Frankenstein and his arms.
Okay.
And
Or zombies.
zombies, and rolling the knuckles over, driving the shoulders down. I'm going to have you go into your offset foot position.
Okay, good.
Okay? It'll take a little bit of pressure off your lower back, and you'll feel a little bit more stable.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to keep your elbows shoulder height and shoulder width, and bend the elbows, and your hands come just about to your forehead, and then you're going to straighten, returning to your start position. This is one of my favorite tricep exercises because the load goes all on the tricep and here. So the one thing I want you to watch when your feet are here, again, just like the chest press, the tendency is to start with the hips first, and that's why your back started tightening up. Okay? So by bringing the foot in that offset, we can go ahead, and then as you feel more confident, then we'll go ahead and maybe go to the wide stance, and those hips don't come first, right?
Right.
But I'm still in my straight plank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Your turn. Stick around behind you. Okay, so Frankenstein?
Frankenstein.
Yes, very good. And knuckles roll over. Very good. And now let's go ahead and just step that right foot forward just a little bit so you feel a little bit more confident.
Right.
I want your
Good
hips
step.
to go back a little bit onto the back leg. There.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
okay that my hands came up.
No, it's not. I want you to lower them down. So you might want to step back just a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Elbows
Okay.
are straight. Now remember, they're going to stay shoulder height, shoulder width. Go ahead and bend your elbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, come forward and hold it there. All right. Now your hands should be at your forehead, and where are they? There we go. And the elbows should be shoulder width, and where are they? Bring them in to my hand. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. Beautiful. Now go ahead and push back straight.
Like that?
Perfect. And again. Forward. And push back straight. And forward. And push back straight. Now we can focus a little on breathing. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale away. Good. Inhale forward. Keep those elbows in. Yes. Now you're at your eyeballs. I want you up at your forehead. And one more time. Aim for that forehead. And rest.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Very good. So there you have it. It's a basic workout, starting with a warm-up, and then we went to the leg workout. And remember, squat, split squat. This will all be printed, so
Okay,
you can
great.
follow
Okay,
along.
good.
And then you will have on YouTube what we did today, so you can refer to that.
Okay, great.
Okay? And I like to go for time, maybe 30 seconds per exercise, maybe 20 seconds to start.
Okay.
It's perfectly fine. And maybe just one time through at the beginning. You got a little bit of out of breath.
Right.
So you've got to let your conditioning level step up. So then you can increase the amount of time or increase the number of rounds that you do. Okay?
Yeah.
And we just did a little bit of everything in your whole body. We did lower body, we did chest, we did back, we did biceps, and we did triceps. And you had asked about core. The beauty of TRX is the core is working the whole time.
Yes.
And you can feel
Yes,
great.
I can feel that.
And because of your back issues, I want to make sure if you feel that tightening, we did those 3 stretches. At the middle of any exercise you're doing, go through that series of stretches. Your body responded really well. It loosened back up again, and continue on. Listen to your body. And you want to push what my mentor and coach, Miguel Vargas, says, if it hurts, don't do it.
Okay.
If you need a break, take it. If it feels good, go after it.
All righty.
All right.
I like those 3 rules.
I want to thank Sandra so much for giving her time today, and I am so excited for your goals and the journey that you will be on to get your healthy fit and get stronger. And I want to thank
And look ageless, like my sister.
and I want to thank TRX for this incredible equipment, the suspension
Yes.
training system, what you have created, that as a trainer, I can use this from the computer nerd, if I may, who doesn't move a lot during the day, to the most elite athletes. So this is Janine from California Bodies by Janine, signing off. Stay healthy, and as we say, stay fit-tabulous.